What is up, my fellow What is up, my fellow jewelers? Today I have a simple but super cute earring necklace jewelry set. Now I love it. Look at these. Look at how they dangle, and I love the metal hoop on it, the metal ring on it, and then I have the necklace to go with it. It is so cute. I can barely stand it. Now I know I make a lot of simple necklaces and a lot of simple earrings and stuff. I love simple, but it better be hecka cute. And this, my friend, is not only simple, but they are super cute. You have the earrings that are so cute and they dangle, and then it makes it into a set, and then the necklace is just superb. It is so cute. It is so simple. Let me show you how to make it, so let's get started. So this is what you're gonna need to make your necklace earring jewelry set. Oh, I have my cute beads. I love these beads. These are turquoise beads. They're kind of like a coin, so they're pretty flat. They're a little bit thick, but they're more flat than they are anything else. And so I love it. Again, you can use any bead you want to for this, but I have 6 beads. And then I have 6 circles, metal circles, and I got them off of Amazon, and I love them so much. So I will put the link below, and you can go buy the exact same circle metals yourself. And then I have my chain. I love my chain. I love this chain. It comes from Walmart, and it's perfect for this necklace because it's going to be an adjustable necklace. And these links are big enough that when you use a lobster clasp, it can become an adjustable necklace. And so I have my lobster clasp with my split ring, and then I have my head pins. And so for every bead I have a head pin. So I have 6 beads, so I have 6 head pins. If you want to do different numbers, then you can add beads, you can take away beads, but every bead that you have, you need to have a head pin with it. So it's pretty basic, it's pretty simple. I'm going to show you my pattern I'm going to do. So I'm going to put my beads in the pattern that I want. So these 2 will be for my earrings, and I am making my earrings. Oh, they're going to be so cute. I love it. And then I have my 4 beads here, and my metal circles are going to be in between my beads. Look at, oh, it is the most simple but cute necklace. I absolutely adore this necklace. And so what I'm going to do first is I am going to put my head pin through my bead. And I need to put a loop on both sides. So I'm putting my head pin through. I need a loop over here and a loop over here. So I'm going to take my round nose pliers, and you're going to need your tools. So I have my round nose pliers, my long nose pliers, and my cutter tool. So I'm going to take my round nose pliers, and I'm not going to have a lot here because I want it to be a pretty small loop that is going to connect to my chain. And so I'm going to do it at a 90-degree angle. I bend it back at a 90-degree angle, and then I take the tip of my round nose pliers and I put it at the end, and I just make a loop. And I just loop it. Yes, 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 yes. So this will be where my chain goes. Now, for the loops that you're gonna have for connecting to the metal circles, it needs to be a bigger loop because that loop needs to fit around the metal circles. So I usually like tiny loops, but for this necklace, I'm gonna be making bigger loops today. So I'm gonna give myself a decent amount. I'm gonna cut off the excess, and then I am going to have that much. It's a lot. It's gonna be a bigger loop on this side. So I do my 90-degree angle. And then because it's a bigger loop, I am going to start more towards the middle, closer towards the base of my round nose pliers. And so I'm putting my wire right here, I'm grabbing it, and I'm looping it around. And I'm looping it around. And so it's gonna be a bigger loop. So do you see that? See how that's a tiny loop that I'm going to have connecting to my chain, but then this bigger loop will be for connecting it to my round circles. Then I'm going to take my next bead, and I am going to, again, make bigger loops because it's going to connect to both of these. And so I'm going to have a bigger loop, and so I need more of the wire. I'm going to do a 90-degree angle just like that. And then again, I'm going to grab the wire about right here. I want to grab the wire to make a bigger loop, and I'm going to go around, around, and around, and that will be a bigger loop. for connecting to the metal circle. Now, do you see how I have this round nose pliers and how it's small at the end and bigger at the bottom and everywhere in between? Well, this helps you decide what size loop you want. So if you want a tiny loop, you go to the bottom. If you want a medium loop, you start twisting it in the middle, and then if you want a bigger loop, then you go to your base and stuff. And so I love it. I love this. This is like my go-to tool. And now I'm going to cut off. Again, I am having it so there is a lot of wire, and then I'm going to do a 90-degree angle. I usually don't like doing this big of loop, but because I want it connecting to my circle, my metal circle, I'm having a much bigger loop. So there you go. So that will connect there. And then I'm going to do that for this as well. So go ahead and do that. Make your loops for your beads, and we will go from there after that. Okay, so I have done all my beads and put the head pin through and made 2 loops on both sides. Now, since we're on a roll, let us make the loops for our earring beads. So I am going to do the same thing. I'm going to put a loop on both sides. I'm going to put a loop here, and I'm going to make it big so it can hold the circle. And then I need a small for my earring part. So again, I am going to, this is for my earring, I'm going to do a pretty big loop because I need it holding on to the metal circle, and I'm going to loop it around, and I have a pretty big circle that will fit through there. And then for the earring part, I am going to make a smaller loop because I really don't need a bigger loop. So 90-degree angle, and then it's a smaller loop here. So I made a loop here and a loop here. Do you see how this is bigger and this is smaller? This is, the bigger loop is to connect to the metal circle, and then the smaller loop is to connect to the shepherd's hook for the earring. Now, since I forgot my shepherd's hook, I'll just do a little YouTube magic. And there it is. I love YouTube magic. They just appear whenever I want them to. Snap my finger and I got whatever I want. So I have my shepherd hooks. You're gonna need 2 shepherd hooks for your earrings, of course. So then do that for the other bead. Put a small loop here and a big loop there. So go ahead and do that. Okay. And there you go. So now we are going to assemble. Let's first assemble our earrings because that is the easiest. So I'm going to take my first shepherd hook, and there's a loop at the bottom. And so I'm just going to pull it so I can put my earring through, and I'm going to do it like that, which is great. So I'm going to assemble this. Yeah. And now I am going to open up my loop down here, and I am going to put the round circle, the round metal circle on it. Long nose pliers. And I have my first earring. It is so cute. I love it so much. I can barely stand it. Oh my goodness. I love this. I love this piece. This is one of my favorite pieces I make. I love it. And so I'm going to do the same thing. And now I have 2 earrings that are so cute. Oh my goodness. They are adorable. Okay, so now I want to assemble the prettiest part of my necklace. I'm going to assemble the beads with the round circles right now. So go ahead. What you're going to do is you're going to take your bead on the outside. You're going to open up that loop, and then you're going to put your round metal piece in there. And you're going to close it up and make sure there's no gap because you don't want your necklace falling apart. When people do loops, make sure that you put your loop together so there's no gap whatsoever, that they're touching. So I did that, and then I am going to do it for the next one. So I'm going to open this up right here, and I'm going to put the loop on, and I'm going to close up my gap so you have no gap. And I'm just going to keep doing that until I have a full assembled, beautiful bead piece. Okay, putting on my last piece here, making sure there's no gap. And so now I have, it's going to look so cute around my neck. I can't even wait. So now I'm going to take my chain, and I'm going to measure about 14 inches, I am a tall girl. I'm 5'10", and so I have a big neck. I have broad shoulders, and so this necklace is going to be for me, and so I'm making it for my size. So I do about 14 inches worth of chain. You can totally make the chain shorter if you want. I just prefer to have a little bit of leeway so that when I want to adjust it, I can make it smaller or shorter. So I am grabbing, I actually have a little piece right here that I need to measure out. And I love this board because I can actually measure about 13 inches. We're gonna go a little bit further. So I'm gonna cut about right there for 14 inches. It doesn't need to be exact. There is no science to this. It's not baking where you need to be exact measurements, but it's just roundabout measurements. So I'm gonna do about 14 inches. And I'm really excited. I love this board because I can measure. I mean, I do have my handy dandy measuring tape. I always have that on me, but I'm gonna measure about 14 inches. So I cut it, measured it, perfecto. And then what I'm gonna do is I am going to, before I put the lobster clasp on, I am going to attach it to my beaded piece. Sorry, I'm gonna open up my loop, and I'm gonna put my link on, my last link of the chain on, and I'm gonna close this up and make sure there's no gap because you don't want your link getting away. You don't want it getting out of the loop and stuff, or else the necklace will come apart. And I did that for one. I'm gonna do it for the other. So I'm gonna open it up, and then I am going to put it through. I'm gonna put my last link on, and then I'm gonna close it up as well. And there I have that. Now, of course, it's not done because we need to put the clasp on because it's not big enough just to throw over your head. If you want to do that, you totally can. But this is I prefer it to be a necklace that goes close to my neck. So I am going, you know, some people cut it right in the middle, and some people cut it so that with the adjustable necklace, the adjustable side is a bit longer, and where the clasp is at, it's a bit shorter. You can do whatever one you want. If you want to, like this is about the middle. Again, not a science, going about the middle, right? So you can cut it here and put your clasp on here, and it's going to be a little bit longer right here. I think I'm just going to cut down the middle because I like to cut down the middle. And so I'm going to cut about the middle. Okay, so I cut it. And if I have one side longer than the other, then of course I'm going to use that side. Yep, I do, just by a hair. So I'm going to put my lobster clasp on the side that's shorter. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my split ring. I'm going to take my round nose pliers and my long nose pliers, and see there's a split right in the middle, and I am going to pull. I'm gonna pull away from each other. So I'm pulling one towards me and one away from me. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my lobster clasp and put it through the loop. And then I'm gonna go to my last link on my chain on the shortest side. And I'm gonna grab both my pliers again, and I'm gonna pull them towards each other. And I am going to make sure they are exactly lined up. I do not want a gap. So, and there you have it. So, do you see this? Do you see how cute this whole jewelry set is? I'm so excited to wear it. I can't even stand it. I can't even wait to wear it. Okay, didn't I tell the truth? Isn't it super simple, but so cute? I feel like it blings, it pops, it has all the like good feelies that you want for a necklace, earring, jewelry set. Oh, I love it. If you love it as much as I do, comment below. Comment about what you think. Also, make suggestions on pieces that you would like me to make, you would like me to teach you how to make, and then give me a big old thumbs up. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Thank you so much, jewelers, for tuning in, and I'll check you on the next video. Bye!